Hey, welcome to Nubian Queen Tarot on YouTube channel and also my TikTok channel is Top Notch Goddess 40. And I've been feeling a lot of, emotions lately. And welcome, grand day, grand afternoon, grand evening, different time zones. And welcome to my all colored rainbow heart fairies, kings and queens. And, happy Sunday because it is Sunday. But I've been feeling a lot of, a lot of people's emotions. And I've been really feeling like someone is missing someone really, really much. And I mean, really missing them to where I was even hearing, Christmas songs, like Christmas carols. And I was literally hearing that song, Missing You, or whatever. So we're going to see what's going on, in the atmosphere and what the ancestors and the higher gods want you guys to know. And for that person that is missing someone, we're going to see what's going on here, guys. All right. It was literally, I was hearing, missing you is all that I've been thinking of. Missing you is who. Ooh. Oh, yo, that's total. So yes, they definitely is like they've been missing, and it's like they reminisce around this time, meaning they, around this, atmosphere of the seasons changing. It's like they missing somebody, and while I was hearing Christmas music, so someone must have had, a tragedy that happened with a loved one, because that's what I'm picking up on, is that someone was, missing someone so much that they, you know, been reminiscing, and I've been feeling their emotions. But I'm gonna let you know that they are watching over you, and they want to let you know some things. Okay, they definitely do. They definitely let you know some things. You're going to definitely see what's in the cards and what the higher gods and your ancestors that brought me these messages. And I'm definitely picking up on, envy and freedom. But when I see that and I cut the deck, I see like you are, very, eager to know if this person is, okay. Was that person's transition okay? Was, you know, is they watching over me? Is they, thinking about you too? Your loved ones that passed on to the spiritual realm, they always gonna miss you. They gonna always be there for you, especially them good ones that rock and roll with the higher gods. So they definitely want you to know that don't worry, you're going to be okay. Sometimes they want you to free. When I see the freedom card, I also see that they want you to free up some, anxiety, free up some, emotions. Like, you the type of person that you don't like to show emotion, but when you do, they want you to really release it, talk about them. You can talk to them and they listening. They definitely want you to know that. They don't want you to be worried. They definitely don't want you to be worried. So we're going to see. Okay, we're going to see what they want you to know. Okay. As I'm definitely feeling like you definitely, this person definitely passed away around the holiday season, and this is coming up into that season that you starting to miss this person very much so, and I mean miss them to the point where you like you, it's like it's going back in your mind, triggers of certain things that's, you know having you like, is I'm on my purpose, because before, I see that purpose card as well. or whatever. You want to know if your purpose is what you're looking for, but you also wondering, is this was meant to happen because you know they are here to watch over you and to guide you. Yes, they are okay, and they're gonna offer you balance. That's why they want you to, release all that, laugh, cry, smile, reminisce. Okay, the higher gods, Mother Earth, and also that person's ancestors that brought me that emotion and what they've been feeling, and they been feeling like they, don't know which way to go because it's like they lost a lot of friends, you know, and they feeling, emotionally built up where they want to release it, but they don't want to show that emotion because they were already, that the tough exterior type person. They was really tough, and this hit them really hard. And every time, you know, this person's anniversary come around of their passing and stuff like that, you definitely get a lot of, tension inside of you, and you don't know, if this is your life purpose or what's to live for. And you want to release it all. You want to be, let free from the freedom of, should I let go of all of this anger that I'm feeling, because around this time I don't want to be bothered. That's what you feeling like, and you feeling like you can't put your trust in anyone, and you feel like you can't, express, the little bit of anger that you feeling for that loved one that, recently passed, not recently passed away, but, and I'm also picking up somebody else because it wasn't no coincidence why I said somebody else is mourning someone that recently passed away or whatever. And you also on this journey of like, this was my homie, I really love that person or whatever. I'm feeling all of that tension, that anger, that animosity of, you know what is my life purpose now, because the one person that I truly cared about and I miss like it ain't nothing, you know like I truly miss this person or whatever, that they are stirring up a lot of emotions for you, okay? And I mean a lot of emotions. And we're going to see, okay, the higher gods, aka Emmanuel, aka Allah, aka God, head chief in charge, and Mother Earth, and their ancestors for these messages that I've been picking up lately. What do they need to know for their soul journey messages of releasing certain things? What they need to know? It seemed like you're like indecision. I use my intuition in all aspects of life. It came out kind of like upside down. I'm gonna take it off me now. Um, it came out just like this on top of my card or whatever, like this. So it's like you're, at a crossroads in your life that you don't know which where to go, which route to take, you know, of excuse me, I'm fixing my camera, of this, is this the right decision for me? Am I going to, be okay, you know, in the long run of, financial and emotional support as well? Because I'm feeling like you feeling like that was the one person that you can go to when times got hard. But when those, you starting to really, ask yourself and um wonder about yourself, is this is my life purpose? Because I also saw life purpose um in the deck that wanted to come out as well. And I see certain things when I am, cutting the cards, and they like to poke out or peek out. But you definitely want to know if this, to use your intuition of, is I should be searching for something more. Is this bigger than me? Even though I lost someone that was, my everything financially, emotionally, supportively, and, they gave you joy. I mean, they literally gave you joy at times, and you definitely feel like, which is the next move I need to make, or whatever, is what I'm, picking up on, you know. And you definitely, I'm not, you know, you definitely at first did not accept, what was going on. It was like you were very much, I am learning to accept the things that I cannot change. Like you still on this pattern of, you know, like forget the world, because the one person in my life that I truly, cared about was, important to me, and it's coming around to her or his anniversary, and I'm really picking up on, this is a guy that is missing, someone dear to them. And they are definitely like, I miss that person so much. They was my everything. They, uplifted me. They, gave me more of life, or whatever, of which way I need to go. But now you on this indecision situation of not knowing where to go, because it's like your relationships are, a little bit rocky, because you get in this mode around this season of that time of that person's, passing, and his anniversary is coming up. And I'm feeling like this is, you know I'm trying to think if this is, I'm trying not think, but I'm trying to get, is this a father figure that passed away that he thinking about on a regular? Okay, so it is. It's like y'all did have a. I thought so. I knew I was picking that up on. It was like y'all had a rocky relationship at first, but it's like, you grew to get closer to him, in the last of that person's days. Like you really got close. It was like y'all was like a rock in a hard place of, you know, finding a common ground, and accepting each other for, whatever decisions that y'all truly had to make amongst each other, or you being, the son, and he, making sure that you gonna stay on that right path, because this is what I'm literally picking up on. And it's like you don't have to worry, because he's right by your side. He's guiding you. He's wanting you to release all of these, you know tensions when it get around this time, to release that. Think about that person, put up pictures of that person, put on that person's favorite music, favorite songs, to get you through, to listen to what they're trying to tell you, you know, because it's like they got a lot of things they want to tell you. Because when I see relationship, it's like they trying to tell you, certain things about friendships and people, that sometimes you got to let them go if they wasn't, for you, and it's like you have a hard time, trusting people too, because honesty is at the bottom of the deck. So you definitely have a hard time trusting, people and relationships of, opening up to people. You have a hard time doing that. Okay, what else do he need? This person needs to know. Yeah, you definitely want people to show you some empathy, because empathy, I am open to seeing both sides of the situation. So when I see empathy, you want to be able to express this to someone, how you feeling, and you miss your father, but you don't know how to go about trusting people, and being able to, reminisce, or whatever. You can reminisce with your father, because he definitely saying reminisce with him, or whatever. I'm literally seeing that you got so much, that you want to release, and you just, as a tough exterior, you really tough when it comes to certain things, of releasing certain things, and you sometimes, take it out on yourself and not, realizing that it's okay to be in pain, it's okay to hurt, it's okay to, release, have that freedom to release, even if you go for a walk and, you know, release that, cry a little bit, put on, it's a song I want you to listen to. It is by Chris Stapleton, Cry. And listen to the lyrics. And it's pretty much letting me know that, sometimes you have to cry when you can't do nothing else. And sometimes he wants you to release that so you can have a clearer mind about everything is okay. He is protecting you. He is going to walk you through this path. He wants you to realize what people is for you and who is not for you. Because when I also see relationships sideways, I see that you had a hard time with, friendships and also relationships, and you be like, I don't even care about, no relationships. I be on my grind, because abundance also was trying to, pop out of there, but they don't want me to, talk about, your abundance right now. um he specifically want me to let you know that it's time for you to, sprout out to be the king you are. And don't worry that if you release certain, tension, everything will work out perfectly if you just, call on him. Call on him. You could call on him, and you could also call on the higher gods to, pray about it, ask the questions that you need to ask, because it's going to be okay. They want you to know, you know don't worry, because they got that person right on their side. Like, they pretty much is blooming him up as a good angel for you to fulfillingly, guide you in the right direction that you need to go on. Okay? So you definitely have to pay attention to, being bottled up inside with anger, okay? And don't let, you know, what you feeling be, pushed to the side. Release that is what he wants you to do. Release that, okay? Is anything else that person needs to know? Because I really am picking up a strong male figure, you know, in this. Because when I see the blue, I'm also seeing blue for boy. That's my baby boy. That's my boy. That's my baby. You know. And he wants you to get yourself together. Fix that crown and get out there and pray about it and get on this spiritual journey and walk and talk with the higher gods, because they're gonna give you the clarity that you need. Anything else for the soul journey messages? Yes, it's like you be denying, certain things that you see, because the denial card definitely popped out. It's like you have this way about, being in denial about what you feeling and, what you've been witnessing. So you definitely have to, pay attention to what your father is trying to, give to you, you know, like literally, because he's definitely saying, acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. So he wants you to be aware of people, places, and things in your surroundings. He definitely do. He wants you to, feel at peace. He wants you to feel completely fulfilled and, whole. And I'm going to get, this is the perfect ones I need to get for this message for him. Or whatever. Sorry, I'm trying to fix my camera. But he definitely wants you to know that it's someone out there that's gonna show that empathy for you, to not to give up. Okay, not to give up, all right? To, pay attention to, your surroundings and your emotions. Pay attention to that. Okay, he definitely wants you to pay attention to that because he don't want you to do anything that's going to be an indecision. Okay, an indecision of, messing up your future. You know, messing up your future. He wants you to get grounded. Because also when I see, you know, the purple and the blue, and I also see, um, the heart chakra as well in this too. But I'm also feeling like, you know, you definitely need to get grounded because the root chakra is red. So you definitely need to get grounded, ground yourself more. You definitely do need to get a little bit more grounded. Okay? Like, really get grounded. Yes, world lord. Community communication, praise, and dishonesty. And the whale watcher, wisdom, power of divinity. So you definitely need to be watching out for the signs or whatever of what he's trying to give to you. The signs is everywhere. Pay attention to the signs or whatever. Because I'm literally seeing, a stop sign when I see, you know, what he's talking about. He's saying slow down, stop, pay attention, you know, don't stop because of what's going on. Don't let, certain things stop you from grinding, stopping you from getting to the next level that you need to be getting at. Okay? And I gotta fix this so it can be up a little bit. Y'all got to excuse me because it ain't up enough. Sorry about that, y'all. I gotta fix this. Right. Alright. There you go. Alright. So so it's definitely telling me that you definitely have to pay attention to certain things. Like you definitely do. Okay? Because wisdom comes with a lot of listening and stopping and paying attention, and as don't let the busy bees of certain things cloud your judgment. Okay, stop and listen to them. Basically, they want you to stop and listen, you know like stop and listen, stop, you know and pay attention to your full emotions of your surroundings, how you feeling, you know any doubts that you have, about your path, your journey, or anything of that sort. They definitely want you to pay attention to that, you know because when I see, you know, relationship, I also feel like you feel ashamed sometimes, you know, and you definitely feel like is I'm good enough for what the task I need to have done or do in my future for the betterment of myself. And you stay positive, because when I also see, empathy, I also see positive in there. Stay positive, sometimes let that emotion go so you could be stop and see clearly, things more clearly before you make the wrong decision of jeopardizing your future. Okay, and jeopardizing, you know what's for you, you know, because it's like he definitely got some, rooted things that he wants to teach you. It's like it's the root of tutor. Like he definitely wants to give you the root of, you know, what he want you to know, revamping yourself or whatever. Because he definitely has been, trying to teach you a lot more of wisdom and to pay attention or whatever. And it's like you definitely need to pay attention to you need to go in the Bible and read a scripture from Psalms 44, and also Psalms 31. Okay, Psalms 31 and Psalms 44. Okay? Because they definitely been trying to tell you. He, your father, has definitely been trying to tell you something. You know, if you ask the question, when you outside or, in your house, and you hear something fall in your house, or you hear a noise sound, that is confirmation for you of whatever you was thinking about, um to pay attention, to stop, pay attention. Okay, stop and pay attention, because it's a message behind that song I told you to listen to, um Cry by Chris Stapleton, Cry. That's an amazing song or whatever. That is an amazing song or whatever. Sometimes you have to release certain things to see clearly, you know. Because also when I see acceptance, I also need you to know that I also see clearing up some things, you know, releasing things, as well as I see the relationship card. I also see release. It's time to release, you know, never, forget them, because they're not going to forget you, basically, and they want you to pray to the higher gods. Go outside a little bit and get yourself grounded. Meditation is good for relaxation. you know Listen to certain songs that, you know what was his favorite, you know and he will let you know through that music of the messages. Pay attention or whatever. But he also, and it's crazy how I'm seeing this. I'm also seeing the stop. So he definitely saying stop, look, listen, feel, hear, smell, or whatever. It's basically what he's saying, or whatever. So yeah. Is you a I sensing? Are you a Hawks fan? Because that's what I'm picking up on. Hawk. Like you a Hawks fan. I don't know if that's in, NFL or hockey, Hawks. But I'm picking up on that or whatever, hockey. Like you like hockey. Like you like watching hockey from time to time. Um, and I'm assuming that's what you and your dad used to watch, was hockey together. Because when I see this, I'm also seeing hockey puck. So you got to excuse what I'm seeing, because I see a lot of things with this spiritual mind that I have, and I'm also using my psychic abilities too. So I'm literally seeing a black hockey puck as I'm, seeing that. So yes, that's exactly what he want me to tell you, that, still watch the hockey, with him. Turn on the hockey game when the hockey seasons come, hockey season, you know. All right, we're gonna see what the oracle is for this. Um, okay, his ancestor that brought me these messages in the higher gods, and my ancestors, that's rocking and rolling with me in the higher gods. What oracle messages do he need to know for the whisper message from his ancestors and his father? The altar practice, preparation, prayer, and sacred ritual. So yes, you definitely need to make you an altar. Put up some pictures of him. Put up some pictures of him on a small table, because when I see that, I see table. Okay, small table, whatever coffee table that you have, or table, dining room table. Put up some pictures